pull up with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Oh, you got to do better than that.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And to give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Bring it!
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Let's go.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. On play action, they'll throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
They are not ready for us.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
The kicker on for the...
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. He can run, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
What are you doing? Come on, get it together.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bengals 42, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. They got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
But it brings up 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches, as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Cincinnati.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
And Murray will run it here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
He's running.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Come on now. Recovered by the offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Off play action. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Come on, get him! Let's go!
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.